Hey guys, welcome to the first Cook With Me Monday. Today we are going to make banana bread. So come along and join me. Okay, so this is what I need to make my wonderful banana bread. I have a bowl for wet ingredients, a bowl for dry ingredients. Then I have a half a cup of chopped walnuts, a half a cup of powdered sugar. I have 1.5 cups of flour, and then I have 3 ripe bananas. You definitely want them to be ripe and spotted for banana bread, so they're good and soft. Then I also have some vanilla, some nutmeg, cinnamon, maple syrup, baking soda, baking powder, vegetable oil, and salt. And then I am using a flax egg, which is, I find, just makes this so much more moist. It is 1 tablespoon of flax, ground flaxseed, and then you add 3 tablespoons of water. And you let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes until it gets like this, kind of like a gel. And that is a flax egg. You could completely use a regular egg for this, but like I said, I think that the flax egg makes it much more moist in the end. So now we just put it together. Okay, so I'm going to go on and start with my dry ingredients. I'm going to add my 1.5 cups of flour, and I'm going to add my salt, which is 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I just use a teaspoon measure and kind of guess. And then I need 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. So just grab your baking powder. 2.5. So there's 1, 2.5. And then we need our baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of just baking soda. This is just Aldi brand. Most of what I have is Aldi brand, everything. And let's see, what else do we have? Everything else will go into the wet. So that's it. I'm sorry, cinnamon. We'll add that in here. 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. So there's 1.5. And then I also like to add a little bit of nutmeg. It's probably about 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. And then we just give this a stir. So that's ready to go. And then we'll set that aside and move into our wet ingredients. My oven is preheated and ready to go. Make sure I've got the bowl in the pastry. There we go. All right, so our wet ingredients, we're going to start with our 3 very ripe bananas. And we're going to pop those in. These could even really be riper. Let's start with those. And I just take a fork and just start smashing. This is really not a hard recipe, and my family just loves it. The kids take this in their lunches. It's great for breakfast, for dessert. So once you get those smashed up, then we're going to add our flax egg, or your regular egg. That goes in. And we will also go on and our sugar, brown sugar, that was 1/2 cup. Then I'm going to go on and add our vanilla, and it is 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we have 2 tablespoons of maple syrup going in here. So there is 1. And 2. And then we also have a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil that's going to go in here. Let's get that in. 1/2 cup. And then we just stir that all together. Once that is all stirred together, we will add that to our dry ingredients. Or you can add your dry ingredients to your wet ingredients. Whichever bowl you want to dump into the other, it doesn't matter. My orange bowl just was my bigger bowl. And stir that together. And the oven should be preheated at 350 degrees. And then, optional, but I recommend it, is a 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts. And I'll now stir that in. You could also add some raisins if you want, or you can add chocolate chips, whatever you want to add to it. And then I have a bread pan or loaf pan, and this is parchment paper. That'll just make it easier to come out. And then I will just fill this up. Dump it in here. Sorry, you're probably only seeing the and this is going to cook for 50 minutes. So we'll pop this in the oven for 50 minutes. And I will see you guys then. Alright, so this is what it looks like when it's all done. And then I'm just going to use this and lift it right out. Alright, so that's what this is. Just lift it out, put it on, and just go like that and let it cool. And it will be ready to go. Best banana bread ever.